Hey guys, Sasha from Mobile Geeks here. We're at the LG G2 launch event in New York, comparing the brand new LG G2 over here on the right with the HTC One on the left. We can already tell right away that there's a huge difference in terms of the display size. We have a 4.7-inch IPS display on the HTC One. 1080p is the resolution, and we also have a 1080p display on the LG G2, also an IPS display, but it's a 5.2-inch one. And what you can also tell is, look how thin the bezel over here is on the LG G2. In terms of the SoCs, they're almost using the same architecture. Both are using the quiet architecture from Qualcomm. We have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 here at 1.7 GHz on the HTC One, using the Adreno 320 GPU, while on the LG G2 we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 at 2.26 GHz, also a quad-core of course, but this one is using the Adreno 330 GPU. So not only in terms of the sheer performance of the cores itself, but definitely in terms of the graphic performance, you will see quite a difference. In terms of the cameras, we have 2.1 megapixel cameras on the front on both devices. But then we have a 4 megapixel camera. That's the new ultra pixel technology that HTC is using on the HTC on the back, and we have a 13 megapixel camera on the back of the LG G2. By the way, both of them are sporting an optical image stabilizer, and both of them are coming with 2 gigabytes of RAM, and they are versions with the LG of 60 and 32 gigabyte, while the HTC One comes in 32 and 64 gigabyte. One huge difference is in terms of battery life, I would guess right now, because the LG comes with a 3000 milliampere hour battery, and the HTC One only sports a 2300 milliampere hour battery. What else is different in terms of the weight? They should be almost the same. The HTC One is like 143 grams, right? They didn't release any specifications in terms of the weight of the LG G2, but just trust me, it should be roughly around the same as the HTC One. One minor difference is also in terms of how thick they are. The HTC One is 9.3 millimeters and the LG G2 8.9 millimeters. Both of them are running on Android Jelly Bean 4.2.2 right now. Well, of course, there's also a Google edition of the HTC One, which is already facing its rollout of the latest Android Jelly Bean 4.3. Last but not least, what about the pricing? Well, you can expect the LG G2 coming to the market at roughly in between $500 to $600 without a contract, and this is the same region as where we can find the HTC One. Of course, another huge difference, last but not least, is we have these boom sound speakers on the front of the HTC One. We don't have anything like this on the LG G2, but there's another difference here, and these are the buttons that the LG G2 sports on the back, so you can easily switch on and off the device, and we have a volume control, and you can also use this to take pictures. There is nothing on the HTC One like this, so we have these classic buttons, volume rockers, power button here, and so you constantly have to hold your device and you're going to control it, with your fingers on the side, but you can do all of this with the LG G2 with your index finger on the back. So this is a quick and dirty comparison of the brand new LG G2 with the HTC One. I'm Sasha from Mobile Geeks. Thanks for watching.